The reason being is because I've had some family issues. So, I'm sorry about it, but, this sort of thing happens. Now, today's build is I don't know what you'd say, a special build or anything like that, but I got a request off somebody about the car. What they want is a Dodge Hellcat, as you can see there, the Challenger Hellcat. And what they want is they want it done in a particular way. So they've told me all I know is they've told me, and they gave me free, mind you, they gave me free rein in the way of colour scheme and all that sort of stuff. But what they want is this car here. Now, I do have a car behind me, which I do want to show you guys. The car behind me is it's a 57, but it's different from all the other builds that I've done in the way of that, in the way of a 57. And the reason I say it's different is because in the way of the look of the car and in the way of the colour scheme of the car, what I've done to the vehicle. So basically, and I'm still going with it, mind you. You guys will see it eventually at the end of after it's built. It's put together now, but when it's complete and done and finished, that's when you guys will see it. I will show you in a few minutes. So that's the plan for that. Now, my biggest thing for me at the moment is to make sure that all my cars that I do well. Now, the reason why I say that is because, number one, I'm trying to get my channel running really, really, really well. I'm trying to get, I don't know exactly how to say it, but I'm trying to get people to come across to my channel and, watch my channel so I can sort of grow. I do want to grow. I would really love to be a massive channel, but I don't think I'll ever get that big. I wouldn't mind having over 1,000 subscribers. That would be a hot aim for me at the moment, 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully by the end of next year. I wouldn't mind seeing it by the end of next year or before I'm married to my partner. So, and she said to me that she would love to see me like that as well. So, but getting down to this vehicle here, that's the car, right? The one you see in front. The one you see in front of me is the car that I'm going to be building or rebuilding. Now, the person who gave me the request for this car, they told me that they love Chrysler, they love Dodge, they wouldn't mind seeing a wide-body Hellcat, but if I couldn't find a wide-body Hellcat, but I could find it, but if I found a Hellcat, that'd be fine. The worst part of it was this. I was busting the track out for a wide-body Hellcat, and I couldn't find one. And I'm like, what? I was on, this is no word of a lie, guys. I was on this game for 6 hours last night looking for a wide-body Hellcat. I could not come across one. But I kept coming across this type of Hellcat, which is just your normal stock standard body Hellcat. So I thought, screw it, I might as well do it. So I bought two of them, and the reason why I bought two of them was because I wanted to try and make sure that I had everything correct. I also wanted to make sure that the mural or the paint scheme that I want to put on the car, I want to be able to put on the car and make it well. So I did that to the other body. But then, after I did that and found out that I can do it and put what I want on the side of the car, I got rid of that one and kept this one because it's in such bad shape. Now, the whole plan for this car today is to completely rework the car. Now, what I got planned is to take the engine out. I'm going to take the window out, all the windows, doors, everything's coming off. The car's going to get completely refurbed. It's going to have bucket seats in there. I'm going to go full hog on this thing. I'm going to put the original seats in the back, but I'm going to put racing seats in the front. So that's going to be the car. Because I highly doubt anybody would want a two-door V8 with a supercharger. You would not really want to take your kids in. So the back seat's going to go in, but it's going to have racing seats in it. in the front seats. So that's the way the car's going to be for the... I have told the person that I will do the car to their spec however they want it. They said to me they've given me free rein on the car. That means to say, when they say free rein, that means to say I can do whatever I want to the car, but I have to stick to the colour scheme that they want. Now, the colour scheme that the person wants is red and white. So I've got to stick to the red and white colour. Okay, that's regardless. No matter what, I've got to stick to the red and white colour scheme. I cannot differ from the red and white colour scheme. I cannot put, I mean, this is going to sound crazy, but I can't put maroon and white. I can't put maroon and a red. I've got to stick with the red and the white. So that's as far as I can go with it. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to take the car and give it a wash. But before I give it a wash, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the panels off that can come off and that are there, because as you can probably see, the car is in real bad shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the car down to the wash bay, take all the panels off that are on there, and all the windows that are in there, I'm going to take them all off. Everything's coming out, and then I'm going to wash the car, and then I'm going to bring it back here. Then I'm going to do the welding and all that sort of stuff on the car, and then we'll go from there. So let's get that done. Oh. Okay, let's get that done. I might take the hood and that off now while I'm here thinking about it. I mean, look how bad the car is it's in bad shape. So the car's definitely going to have to get it's definitely going to get a rebuild, that's for damn sure. The car itself is going to, as I said, the car's going to score bucket seats. So those two front seats are going to go, the back seats are going to go, but the back seats are going to go back in because I'm going to get new back seats for it. The front seats are going to go completely. Nothing's going to be left. Now, as I said to you, there's a car over here which I want to point out to you. This one here. This one right here is a build which is basically, I was thinking about the other night. I was going to do this one, but I thought, no, I don't really want to have to do this one because, you know, I've done so many 57 Chevs. It's unbelievable. I mean, most of them, for example, Queen 33, and Becky 33, they're 57 Chevs. I've got Blackout, I've got Redline, I've got the Crazy Taxi, Crazy Police Car. They're all 57 Chevs. I've also got the Wedding Car, which is a 57 Chev. I've got a couple of, I've got quite a few cars that are 57 Chevs, which I've done. I've got King, which is a King 50, which is a 57 Chev. Rob 50, which is a 57 Chev. So as you can see, I've gone through a whole load of 57 Chevs, but this one I just thought, screw it, I'll do it, but I'm not going to do a video on it. So I will show you this car as it goes along. That's it so far. The car has not been stripped. I just put it on wheels to see what it would look like that. The undercarriage is the old undercarriage in there, so the undercarriage is going to get taken out, the engine's going to get taken out, but the one that I'm going to concentrate at the moment is the Challenger Hellcat. So let's get to that and get to work on it. So let's do this. Now these wheels here are going to come off. They will be coming off and not going back on. So let's get it down to the wash bay. Now as you can see, the car's in real bad shape, so now, I know it looked like it didn't really need a wash, but there was a reason why I washed it. Now, everybody's probably seen me do my videos, and they've seen me bring every car that I do to the wash bay, whether it needs it or not. The reason why I've washed it is because every time you get a car that, whether it needs to be washed or whether it needs, when you're going to put a spray job on it, whether it needs the wash or not, you've got to wash it. And the reason for that is because you use a power washer, and the power washer will take all the imperfections of the old paint job out, which means when you scrape it back to bare metal, you'll be able to put the new coats on, and then the car will be done and dusted with its new paint job, and you won't have any imperfections in the paint. Okay, let's get down to the jack. Sorry about that, guys. I had to mute my mic for a minute because I was sneezing. Now, the paint job for the car is, as you can see, It's not going to be that color. Trust me, and it's not going to be that color for a reason. I mean, it looks nice in the red, as you can probably tell, but I've got something planned for the car in the way of the paint job, because the guy said to me, the person who hit me up and asked me to do a car for them, wants it done for their son. So, and I mean, when I got the request, I actually asked the guy what does he want it done for, and he told me, he wants it done for he wanted it done for his son. And I asked him if there was any particular reason why he wanted it done for his son. His son's not sick. His son just likes the Dodge Hellcat, and he also likes the Dodge Challenger Hellcat, the SRT. He also likes the race variant of the Hellcat as well, because there's a race variant of the Hellcat, which is, I think it's in drag racing in the US, I think. This one is just your normal street stock version. The reason being is it's not a wide body. I was kind of hoping to find a wide body, as I said, but this thing is just your stock standard body. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to rip the interior out of it, and then I'm going to put the doors and that on. And then I'm going to take, now, just watch what I'm going to do to the car. I'm going to do something to this car which you guys will not expect. So, you guys probably will expect it from me, knowing the way I am. But, with what I've got planned for the car, hopefully it looks, I really hope it looks really nice. Because it's going to, I want it, if you know what I mean, I want it to pop. So, let's see, there we go. There. Now these two seats are coming out, and anything else that's interior is coming out. Right, now, fuck, I hate that. Now I've got everything prepared for the car, so now to put the body parts on the car, except for the mirrors. Because, as I said to you, I've got, and the front end's not going on, or the rear end. The reason being is, as I said to you, I've got something planned for the car. So, it's just the mirrors, mirrors aren't going on, neither is the back bumper, or the front bumper. The lights are going to go in. On rear and front. Now, the reason why the lights aren't, the reason why the front end's not going to go on just yet is because of what I've got planned for the vehicle. So, I'll take it down to the spray place now, and then I will show you what I mean. Now, my little girl, my gorgeous sweetheart, my beautiful wife, my gorgeous queen is watching. Hello, baby. Now, as you can see, the car's red. It ain't going to be red for much longer. There will be red on the car, but not like this. Now, the reason why I said that I'm not allowed to do anything with maroon or anything like that is because, as you can probably see, I've got two types of maroon there. I've got the maroon in gloss, I think it is. Yeah, and two maroons, both maroons are in gloss. But I can't do that. I've got to do it in a gloss white. So the guy wants it gloss white. Now, what I'm going to do is, after I've done the car in the gloss white, I'll send it back down to the garage where the where the hoist is sitting. Then I've got to come back into here and then do what I've got to do here. But I'm telling you one thing now, guys, I am going to be here for quite some time, so you won't see the car for a bit. Now, what I've got planned, because as I said to you guys, he said to me I can go free rein on the car in any way, shape or form I want. So what I've got planned is the engine. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with the engine yet. I'll get to that when I get ready to build the engine. But what I've got planned for the undercarriage is to sort of squeeze it into a red, like I've done with the wheels, as you saw. The mirrors, as you can see, I'll go to the car and I'll put the mirrors on there and the front end, and you'll see what I'm talking about when as I explain it to you. Now, as you can probably see, that's what the car looks like now. The I've done what I've done. The guy said to me, as I said to you, the guy said to me I can go free rein on it, providing I just use normal red, no maroon, and I've done exactly that. So now I've done the wheels. The wheels are ready to roll. No pun intended. Um, all I've now got to do is put the rims and the tyres together, balance them, and then I'll go and build the engine. I've got everything's ready. Everything's ready to go. So just got to now just put the car together, and then that's it. But as I said to you, I've also got to get the interior. So first of all, let's get the wheels done, and then we will hopefully. Now, if you have a look, the rims on the 57 are different, but the tyres on the 57 are the same. And there's the reason for that is because those tyres that are on the 57 I was going to use for the Dodge, but the whole thing was they came together better with the 57. But as you can probably also see, they're going to look good on the Dodge because of the way the car's set. So now that's done. So poor unfortunate you guys are going to wait and see what the car looks like. I know what the car looks like because I've already done a template. So as you can see, the car looks roughly, that's what the car looked like when I was doing the template of it, because I spoke to the guy the other day in the way of an email, and then he spoke to me over the phone because I gave him my mobile number, and then he said to me, no, not your mobile number. He goes, what's your Facebook? So I gave him my Facebook. He took me friend's request. I took a friend's request from him on Facebook. He rang me on Messenger. We spoke over Messenger about the car. So what you see there is what he's asked for. The wheels are what he's asked for. His son knows about the colour scheme of the car, obviously, because it's his son's car. But what his son doesn't know are the wheels in the way of the car. His son is under the impression that the wheels for the car, the rims, are going to be either chrome or white. So, yeah. Now, just give me half a second. So, yeah. Just give us a second. So yeah, I just had a little bit of a problem with my headset. I've also had my phone ring, so I had to try and find out what was going on. So basically, as I've said, the whole thing for the car now is the rims are all ready to roll. His son thinks they're either white or chrome. So I'm going to give him a little bit of a surprise. The car itself, as you can see, is the way it is. I don't know whether to put the wheels on there now to make him smile or what. I mean, the kid's not sick or anything like that. He's just busting to see a SRT Dodge done. So that's one of the many things I'm hoping to have done within the hour, or within at least an hour and a half to 2 hours. So now let's get rocking. Now, as you can see, I've done what I've done in the way of the car. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and do my little trick that I was going to do earlier. Now, all I'm going to do at the moment is... Hang on, that's what I've got to do too. That's got to go, that's got to go. Now, I don't know whether you guys saw that, but there might be chances where I may have to bypass as I go. So, I'm kind of hoping not. But if I do, I do, which means I'll be running to and from here and also the area you fix stuff up. So, let's see. None of this stuff here is going to get painted. That, no, because that's part of the end. These might be, I don't know yet. Now, I know full well that the guy who asked me to do this car is watching with his son. So, may I say good morning to you guys because they live in the United States. I think he said they live in New York, I think. Now there is one thing I do have to do before I even think of putting the undercarriage in, and before I rip out the other undercarriage. So I've got to make sure I've got everything correct. No, I haven't. Yay. Looks like I might be buying some stuff as I go along. Yay. Now to get this car in the air, get a gander underneath. Okay, this is what we're expected with. Oh, great. Okay. Right. I also don't have to drain the engine. That's the main thing. Now what I'll do is I'll do the back end first, and then I'll do the front, because I think I might be short on areas for the back. I think, I'm not sure. If I am, I want to get that fixed first. Now, before I do anything further, I knew it. I knew it. So I've got that. Yes, I do. Good. Never do have the two of them. Good. Son of a bitch. Oh, damn. Now, I don't know, but I think I have to get... Yes, I do. Rear knuckle housing and also right. Now this is going to be a bit of a hit and miss in the way of putting this thing back together. So I'll save this area for last because I know I've got everything for the front end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the front end out, lower the car, take the engine out, and then get rid of and then I'm going to 86 the engine. Then what I'll do is I'll put the other engine together. Now all the engine parts are ready to rock and roll. The engine's ready to go. I'm just going to take everything out of the interior, out of the engine bay, because everything's ready for the engine bay. It's all just going to be put in, and then I will put the rest of the car back together. So. What do I take out to gearbox? And that's before I take out the engine. Okie dokie, now to drop the car down and take the engine out. I'll leave that there. Now, what I'll do is I will go to where the engine's sitting in full, no being full. I'll 86 it and then get rid of all this stuff. And now, as you can probably tell, the car is bare completely. So now what I've got to do, guys, is I'm going to do my normal, which is go and build the engine. Then from there, oh, it's not bare. Okay. Oh, definitely isn't bare because that's got to come out. Now, as soon as this comes out, I'm going to go and build the engine. Okay. Okay, that's the engine bay done and dusted and out. Now to go and build the engine. Now the thing is with this car, what I'm going to do is I am not going to chrome the engine out. I'm not going to put any white on the engine. However, I have done one thing to this car, which I did when I spoke to the person who I'm doing this car for. I started building the engine as I was going along talking to the person, and I said to him, "What do you want me to do with the engine?" He said, "Oh, I can put a little bit of red on there if you want." I said, well, "Okay, fair enough." So that's exactly what I've done. I've put a little bit of red on the engine. There's not too much. There is just a little bit of red that's up across the top. But other than that, there's not much else done. I may do the fuel rails red. I'm unsure about that. Now that outline you can see there is the engine to that car. Okie dokes. That's that. Now to do the pistons. I bet you that poor guy's busting to see what the wheels are looking like. And no, guys, the wheels are not black. I say that because of the 57 sitting across from the Dodge that you saw. So the template car I had to get rid of, so because I didn't want to break the surprise to what the car's going to look like when it's done. The SRT Whipple Supercharger. Here's what's going on right now, guys. Now what I'll do is I'll put the fuel rails in first. That way I know that's done. Okie dokie, that's that done. Now to roll the engine over, and I don't mean barrel roll it, but I've got to roll the engine over on the engine stand and fix the bottom half. Okay, that's the engine built. Now to go and drop this little beauty in. I'll deal with the end of that later. I've just got to continue on doing this stuff here and get what I can. Yes, guys, I know I've forgotten the top of the... Okay, that's the engine bay practically done. Just going to fix this up. And we should be good. I think this thing's going together in record time from what I can see. What the? Don't tell me. What is that? Aha. And that is what? The. Okay. Huh? What the hell do you mean? Oh well. I've got a red. What the fuck? Oh my godfather, what the hell? I had red, I swear to God. Fucking dogs. Okay, that's that done. Now what? I want to concentrate on the engine bay before anything too soon. Okay, what I will do now, I'm not going to fill the car up at all yet, because the gearbox isn't in, the chassis aren't in, the fuel tank's not in, the exhausts aren't on, so that's that. And now comes all that. What the hell are you talking about? Oh no. I hate the way Dodge... Oh, God. We'll do that in a minute. Right now, I'm more interested in doing this. Oh no, that's what it is. Oh my God, I thought I got two of them. Damn it. I told you this started. I told you this would eventually turn into a shop and go. I don't even know if I can paint this area up, paint these things up. Now, before I do anything else, I've got to fix this up. That way I know it's done. Now, I'm not going to paint these up. I don't know whether I should or I shouldn't. I'll pop one in and see what it looks like, and if it looks any good, then I'll leave it. Because it's like I always say, you do need different colours to break a car up, so... It looks alright. Got it. Oh, that was the real ones I bought. Now, yes, guys, I'm going to keep the wheels a secret until such time as I'm ready to put them on. And I know it sounds cruel, but I'm building the suspense for the kid because it's coming up to Christmas, and you know, I'm going to count this as a Christmas present for him. That's the reason why you're not seeing me put the brakes on yet. Anything else that's got to be done? Yep. Anything else has got to be done? Except for the filling of the car, nothing else has got to be done, I don't think, on there. So now... it's time for this. Now, I'm not going to put the gearbox in just yet. The reason why I'm not going to put the gearbox in just yet is because I might be changing something on the gearbox. So, I'm just going to decide on what I'm going to do with it at this point because it's going to be a bit on the... how do I put it? It could look good because of what I've done to the chassis, but I don't really want to... how do I put it? Screw it up, if you know what I mean. I'm hoping it looks good, but still. So that's that area done there. Now to do the back. Now, like I said, guys, there might be running to and from the back end, from the... I think I may have screwed up somewhere. I think. I hope not, but I think I did. Yay. Now I'm not going to paint them up, although I could because, well, you know, being a show car and all. Now, as you can see, hopefully, it's everything in there. Let's see if I've got suspension in the way at the back. Yes, I do. Okie dokes, that's the frame done and engine in. Now to do. Now for the piece of resistance. Now, guys, I'm not saying what colour the wheels are. Now, I'm thinking of, just before I do anything to the wheels or anything like that, I'm actually thinking of doing the brake pads. But what I'm actually thinking of doing the brake pads is white, so just so you can see them through the wheels. So let's go and have a look. See what that looks like. Now, he did say to me I could do whatever I want to the wheels and the waves. Solid white. Looks alright. I would do the brake pads red. I'll try again. The brake pads I would do black, but the guy did say to keep it red and white, so I wouldn't mind doing them black because black will help break the car up in the way of its colour scheme, like I said. Uh, yeah, I know, guys. He's busting to see the wheels. He'll do it. He will see them. Trust me. Now, okay. Now, I'm going to keep the car up because I'm going to put the gearbox on. So I'll go and do that, and then. But I'm sort of wondering, do I do what I had planned, or do I just leave it? I'm not sure. What I might do is I might actually do this to it because there's not much colour in the way of the engine. I might actually leave the gearbox the way it is, and then Now, I know the guy's itching to see the wheels go on. I really do know that. So what I'll do is I'll be a good little presenter and, content creator, and I'll put the wheels on for the guy. Because I've got to bring it down anyway to do some stuff, so let's put the wheels on, shall we? I'm really hoping to get this car done soon. Now, let's have a real quick check to see if there's anything that's got to be done. Just the differential, and that's it. Yay. Looks to be it. Okie dokes. Now to bring the car down and then do some minor touch-ups and what have you, and then stick it outside and thunder it up. Well, I did keep my word to the guy. I did say to him I'd try and keep it, I'd do it red and white for his son. So there you go. That's the car there. So now all I've got to do, guys, is just fill her up, stick her outside, start her up after I've done the interior, and then go from there. Oh, that's also what I've got to do too. This thing. What are you? Clips A. Oh boy, oh boy. Now that car over on the other jack, the 57, will not be built on camera. It's going to be built off camera, but you will see it when it's the complete job after it's finished. And that's that. Now, all we have to do now is just fuel it up and it's ready to roll. The ECU's in. All we do is put the seats in and that's it, and we're in business. Now, as I said, I'm going to put bucket seats in the front, hopefully red and white bucket seats. Okie dokie. It's all oiled up and ready to roll. Now to get the interior done. Now, unfortunately, the interior is black, sadly. So I was seriously kind of hoping to have it red. I mean, I'll show you what I'm talking about. If you see this one here, I've done the interior and it's done it red. So I was kind of hoping to have the interior on this one white or red, but no such luck, as you can see. But hopefully I can get now we've got to go and do the interior, but I won't put the plates on it today because, you know, I'm not saying, when I say that, I'm not saying that I don't want to put the plates on today. I just think that I want to try and get this car done in record time. So what I'll do is I'll keep this car as is, but after I've done this, I will move the car over to the other side. I wonder if these ones will fit. I hope so. And then from there, the following week or whenever I do another video, I will then go for the plate and put the plates on. Now, I would... What the... Oh, they're a Viper seat. Okay. Let's go for the... Where are you? SRT. Oh, perfect fit. Nice. Perfect fit. Now, the only bum is that there's got to be a back seat, so... But it does look good. And the only other bum is that the seat's got to be black in the backs, and I don't want that. I'd rather have a red seat, or... Yeah, a red seat, yeah. It'd be good if you could change the colours of the seats on this game, but I don't think you can, so... Oh well. We'll have a look and see what we can arrange in the way of the seat. What is this? Hellcat. Okay. Challenger SOD Hellcat. I know you can't, but I'd love to be able to see if you could, but still. Just out of curiosity, I thought that's weird. If you could, it'd be funny. I mean, one minute you're thinking you can, all of a sudden, bang, you can't. Let's have a look. No. Oh well. It was worth a try. Okie dokie. There we go. There's the car complete. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it out and then start it up, and then I'll take it down to the dyno area after I've fixed the tracking on the wheels, because the tracking will be up on miles. I know that for a fact. But I just want to hear this thing starts, because that engine that I've put in there is a 6.2 litre V8, and the supercharger on the car that I've put on there, believe it or not, is a racing supercharger. Now, the racing superchargers that you see on these things when they get built, if they're put in there by Dodge, the supercharger is what's known as a Whipple supercharger. It's the mob who built the supercharger, and they build it as a racing standard for engines, which is basically bought by Dodge for the SRT Dodge Hellcat and stuck in there, or they might even just copy the design themselves but knock it down a little bit of percentage so the car doesn't hit its full potential. So that's the problem with that. Although, however, there is a little trick to the Dodge Hellcat, especially the SRT. On the interior of the car, I don't know whereabouts exact, because I haven't really. I saw it on a video once. The guy actually put it up, and I have actually seen the video 3 times. There is a button somewhere in the car where if you flip down a panel in the car, in the front of the car on the dashboard, there's a little button. You push that little button and you flip the dashboard, the thing that you've pulled down, you put it back up, and out of absolutely nowhere you'll get an extra 30% horsepower. So you'll end up going from, say, 800 horsepower straight through to over 1,000 horsepower. And that is damn lethal. Wish me luck, guys. Oh yeah. That was that. That's that now. To go and take it over to the... over here. And then we'll fix its tracking up, and then after we fix its tracking, I might also do its suspension as well. Oh, damn. I'd hate to be driving that car. Yeah, let's check its brakes and whatnot. Now guys, for those who have seen my videos and seen me do this, you guys know what I'm doing, but for you who have not seen me do this, I'm doing all brakes checks and suspension check and all that on the car. And there we have it. Car is 100%. Whole car. Now let's have a look at it. 90%, 95% in the way of the body. Now the only reason why it's 95% in the way of the body is because I have not got the plates on the front, on the car at all. But I'm sort of considering putting the plates on. But see, I don't know what I didn't know really what the guy wanted on the plates for the car, so that's the reason why I haven't put the plates on. What I'll do is I'll get in contact with him over the next couple of days before I do my next video on here, and I will ask him exactly what he wants in the way of the plate. So, you know. Now let's take this over to Dyno. Let's see what we get. Okay, 707 horsepower is what it is right now. Let's see what we get. So it is V8 6.2 litre Hemi. 881 newton meters of torque, 707 horsepower. Let's see what we get. A gain of what? A gain of 655 horsepower, which puts it at 1,362. Nice. 791 newton meters of torque pickup, which is 90%, which means 1,672. A 93% pickup in horsepower. So yeah, there you go, guys. That's that car built and done and dusted. Now, I would put it down the track, but you know it's late, as I've said to you in the past. The guy who was wanting this car done, wanted it done, as I said, he wants it. He asked other people who had this game to do him a car, and the car he asked for was a Dodge Hellcat. He said to me if I couldn't find the wide body, I was just to if I wasn't able to find a wide body, I could just do a normal one, which this one is. And basically that's it. Now, come my next video on this, I will put this thing through its paces on the track. I will also change the gearbox in it. So that's basically the way it's going to be. Now, as I said to you guys, my next video on here in the garage is that 57 Chev. So that thing should be ready to roll and go by the time I do my next video. I will put that down the track as well, so you guys can see its speed. There will be no race between that 57 and this thing. The reason being is because this car here is a theme car. The only reason why I raced theme cars originally a fair while back is because the amount of cars that I actually had chances to race them and get them up to speed, literally, and then see what they could push out of themselves. There is one thing I would like to do, and that's put this SRT Hellcat up against probably the Iron Man car, because the Iron Man car's got to come out and get a redo as it is. The paint job's staying as is, but it's just got to get a wash and repaint of the colours that's on it. The other thing it's got to have done, spark plugs have got to get checked. The pretty much the whole car's got to get a fix up. So that's it. But I do want to see how this thing goes against one of my cars that I've got built. I don't know whether I'll put it up against one of my theme cars. If I do put it up against one of my theme cars, it'll probably be the other Dodge, which is the Iron Man car. So SRT versus SRT, that's going to be a good race to see what happens there. The best race I've had so far was between Queen 33 and Becky 33, and that was sometime early this year. I can't remember exactly when, but I'm telling you now, Queen 33 in that race, because there were 3 races, Queen 33 was lucky to win. She nearly lost her first, that was nearly her first loss. But her first loss came in September this year on my beautiful girl's birthday, which was a bit of a sad thing. Oh well, always next time. I really hope to God that Queen 33 beats Queen 34 eventually. And I know what's going through my girl's head right now. No, I don't want Queen 34 to lose. Yes, baby, I know you. Yes, I know you got a smile on your face, sweetheart. Alright, guys. I shall see you guys when I see you guys. But as I always say, guys, please, and I really mean this from the bottom of my heart, treat your girl like she's a queen. Okay, treat her like she's royalty. She deserves it. Okay? No matter what, no matter the situation, no matter how bad the thing is between you guys, please try and sort it out. And guys, please treat, as I said, they deserve it. They deserve to be treated like queens because they do a lot for us. We don't see it all. We see some of it, or see a lot of it, but we don't see all of it. They do more than what you know. And that's the honest to God truth. Because they are basically, I mean, I know this is going to sound crazy, but as far as I can see, when I was working in the trucking industry, see, before I met my partner, the one I'm with now, before I met my beautiful sweetheart, my gorgeous queen, I was married, and my ex-wife basically, because on the occasion I was down ill because of my epilepsy. Because yes, guys, I do have epilepsy. If I wasn't down because of my epilepsy or down because of a migraine, because I do get migraines pretty easy. If I wasn't down because of that, and I couldn't do anything, my ex-wife would kick in and help. But that's in the past. She's goodbye. Adios. See you later. And the only reason for that, she did not treat me the way I needed to be treated. So my girl that I've got now, I know she will treat me like a king. I treat her because she's my queen, and I love her with all my heart. Guys, do the same. Take your girl by the hand, tell her she deserves to sit on a throne with a crown placed on her head. The reason, they need to be treated like a queen. No matter the situation, no matter how bad their past has been, no matter what their past was, no matter how their present goes. Every girl, no matter the age of the girl, no matter the age of the woman, every female needs to be treated like a queen. And girls, it's the same with us guys. We do a lot for you. We need to be treated like kings. That I guarantee you. Because I've had plenty of heartbreak and I've had plenty of problems. I've had been hurt plenty of times. So, you know, all up and up. But getting down to gaming, guys, whatever you do, GTA 6 is coming out next year sometime. They've been pushing it around a bit. So I myself may not be getting it because of what they're saying about the game. Guys, it's turned out to be a bit of an iffy game. And I say that because a lot of people who wanted to get it are now turning around and saying, no, we're not going to get it. They've lost at least 50% of their sales before the game's even been sold. So this could push them into bankruptcy, or push them close to bankruptcy. Because it's the most expensive game built, or the most expensive game made. Because it's going to cost $200 plus to get the game, and then on top of that, it's going to be $50 or something like that subscription every time you want to play online, and that's going to be monthly. It could even be $100 monthly subscription. So guys, if I were you, I'd double think about getting it. Honestly, it's really... But with GTA 5, guys, please stop your cheating, stop your your modding. You know, stop being tryhards and sweaters and all that sort of stuff, because it's not fun for anybody else. It might be fun for you, but nobody else. And if you keep on doing it, I seriously hope to God one of these days you guys learn a lesson by having your account shut down by Rockstar, because it's not fun. Seeing people get hurt, seeing people leave the game completely because you've got some dope who's decided to be a complete tryhard and destroy them by using the oppressor. So, you know, and I mean, I hope to God you guys get your up and coming. I've got an oppressor. I very rarely use it, but I know how to take a person down that's on an oppressor. I really do know. I do know how to take a tryhard down. I've done it plenty of times. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. You guys have fun. Game fair. Don't do anything crazy. Okay, if you got a bucket list, fill it out. Time's short. You never know what's around the corner. Okay. Alrighty, guys. I shall see you guys when I see you guys. You guys have fun doing whatever it is you guys do. I swear to God, you guys help me, please. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. Smash the notification button to let you know when I do my next video. I will do videos fairly soon, probably as of tomorrow, for quite some time, and then come around the 21st of December, I will not do a video. Between the 21st to the 26th, or the 21st to the 25th, the 21st or the 22nd through to the 27th, I won't be doing videos. So there's going to be a week break. The reason, Christmas and also Boxing Day here in Australia, and then I'll probably bet 2 or 3 videos. Then the 29th, 30th, all the way through from the 29th I won't, 30th I won't, New Year's Eve I won't, New Year's Day I won't, 2nd I probably will. Maybe not. I might even wait until the 5th of January. I'm not sure yet. Alrighty, guys. I shall see you guys when I see you guys. You guys all have fun. And don't do anything I wouldn't do and enjoy. Smoke out.